welcome to One Man's Collection. Today I'm on the 55th issue of the Ferrari Collection. This is the 365 GTC /4 in 1/43 scale, and I'm very happy I have this because it's a nice looking car. We'll take a look at the die-cast car towards the end, quickly go through the magazine, show you what we got in this issue, and then we'll put it on the turntable so you can have a closer look as well. Inside this issue, the single seaters of this particular one is the Schumacher and Irvine's F300 from 1998 F1 racing car, which we do have a model of. I've mentioned it most times. Anything that they've written in here, we do seem to have a model of that car later on. The 365 GTC /4 from 1971 is the car of this magazine. Transformed Road Car Competition model is the 308 GT4 NART, North American Racing Team, I think it was. And the poster is of the 365 GTC /4. Alright, first project from a skilled duo. The project of the celebrated automotive designers Ross Brawn and Rory Byrne. The F300 was development of the F310B and won 5 Grand Prix for Ferrari from 1998. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but that's Monte Carlo. Eddie Irvine takes Loes corner in the 1998, I'm not sure, Lowe's Monaco Grand Prix during the Irish driver's third season with Ferrari. And it's thick, it actually feels like 2 pieces of paper. I think it's all the print. The colour print is actually quite a thick magazine, so good quality. Honours podiums. So between Schumacher and Irvine, it's Brazilian third, Argentinian first and third, San Marino second, third, Spanish third, Monaco third, Canadian first, third, French first, third, British first, third, Austrian third, Hungarian first, Italian first, second, Luxembourg second, and Japanese second. The car did well that year. Yeah. F300, a true collector's piece. At the end of each Formula One, Ferrari sells the single-seaters that they have competed during the year, except for one, usually an example that has won the most victories, which is reserved for the museum. All the F300 single-seaters from the 1998 season were sold in 2000 to special collectors. However, most of the cars were used in circuit races where the owners could call on the same mechanics who supported Michael Schumacher and Eddie Irvine during the F1 World Championship. Wow. Let you read the rest of the article there. Moving on. 365 GTC /4 from 1971, nicknamed Gobone or Hunchback because of the unusual shape. The 365 GTC4 stood out with its taunt lines and curved profile. The Daytona's little sister. Was it about the same time the Daytona was out? Like its contemporary, the 365 GTB /4 Daytona, the GTC /4 had an almost smooth front bonnet, only interrupted by the 2 large air vents for cooling the engine. The headlights were retractable, stylistic approach that was later adopted by Ferrari's 8-cylinder models. This is a V12, I think. Moving on, we've got a poster of the car in blue. I don't take out any of the posters of these magazines. Also red on the other side with the information. The interior designed to carry as many as 4 comfortably. Note the room between the back of the front seats and the rear seat. That's what they're pointing out. Was more elegant and refined than that of the Daytona. In particular, certain details stood out, such as the leather cuff of the gear lever and the additional instruments integrated into the large central console, dictated by the gearbox having been moved back inside the cockpit. Not every example had all leather upholstery, however. In the case of the model pictured over the 2 pages, the upholstery consisted of a combination of tartan fabric and leather, a solution much appreciated in colder regions such as Canada and northern areas of the United States and Scandinavia. Yeah, sitting on leather in freezing cold weather, same as sitting on leather in boiling hot weather. Very uncomfortable. Engine is a front longitudinal 60-degree V12, just under 4.4 litres, 340 brake horsepower, 6,800 RPM. Has a 5-speed gearbox, plus reverse. Maximum speed, 250 or 155 mile an hour. From 1971 to 72 they were made, and 500 were produced. Very good. All right, from road to track. The Bertoni-designed Ferrari 308 GT4 formed the basis of the racing prototype that would go on to race at Le Mans and continues to compete in historic race series. The 308 GT4 Nart, very nice. Don't think I have it. I'm not sure what colour I got that one in. I have to go and have a look. I'm not sure we've done the magazine for it yet either. Road version 308 GT4 was the first 4-seat 8-cylinder Ferrari. It was the last series produced car that was not designed by Pininfarina. Engine is a mid-rear longitudinal 90-degree V8, just under 3 litres, 300 brake horsepower, 8,200 RPM. Be nice screaming at that 8,200 RPM, wouldn't it? 286 km/h top speed or 178 mile an hour, made in 1974. Wait, only one of them produced. Oh, because it's a race car, yes. Not the road-going car. So they dumped the pop-up lights, by the looks of it, for the race car, putting in those extras down the bottom there. Competition front, the nose of the 308 GT4 Nart was almost unrecognisable compared to that of the road version. Changes including new headlights, wider wheel arches, and additional air inlets. Well, yeah, you're racing it. Different requirements. The 308 GT4 Nart number 80 pictured a racing in the 2004 Ferrari Historic Challenge. Here it is seen entering the Curva Parabolica at Monza circuit. Very nice. All right, coming up in the next magazine is the 612 Can-Am model. We'll go through that in the next issue. I do like this Ferrari collection. You can't actually subscribe to it anymore. They don't supply it, but you can find copies online of it. Let's have a look at the car. I like the deep dish Ferrari 5-spoke wheels. Very similar to what was on the Ferrari F40 a decade later. Actually, probably on a lot of Ferraris. We've got those driving lights down below, as well as the pop-up lights and the air vents that they're talking about. I don't have disc brakes in there by the looks of it. I'm not sure if they had disc brakes. Driver's door is open. We have, let's see if we can do a good look in there. We have a wooden steering wheel. It might be a bit bright. Let's try like that. Yeah, and we actually have gauges. Nice. Gear shifter is all in black. See if I can get this on camera. There we go. I do like this series. It's been really good. Having a look at the rear of the car as well. Got 6 lights across the back there. The Ferrari prancing horse. 4 exhaust pipes coming out underneath. Chromed. Nice. Looking underneath here. Upside down. Just says Ferrari 365 GTC/4. Made in China, obviously. 143. Does have a bunch more of the shape under there. You know, that's good. There's the engine. Looks like the muffler's there. Wait, was it a rear engine? No. Is that the gearbox at the back? It must be. Oil coolers and stuff? Yeah, part of the gearbox. Or, I don't know. Have to look at how they organise that. The model car looks good though. I'll put that on a turntable so you can have a look at it without my hands being in the way. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back next week with issue number 56. So like, comment, subscribe, all the rest. Have a great day. Cheers.